回到了伊森这里。好，这是蝙
A
蝠，
bat,
这个像狐狸吧，
a fox,
这个好像3个选项的结合体哦。
a
螃蟹，
crab,
这个是什么呀？2个拿着镰刀的死神，
death,
死亡。
death.
我们是在做某种这个测试是吧？我才看到这个右边，这里写了一个 terror， 现在变成了焦虑。
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
很不快乐。
I know he's really unhappy. He just can't understand why I seem unable to love him.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
这里可以问一下医生，我们为什么会经常昏眩？
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
和肖恩来到了一个游乐场里。
Do you want to eat something? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
肖恩看起来还是闷闷不乐。
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
"哇，太强了！"
You did it, Dad.
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it, Dad.
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard.
终于找到了能让所有人开心的办法。再逛一逛这个公园里，还有什么可以好玩的？哦，这里有个跷跷板。
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah. Come on, Dad, make me fly.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great. Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. I'd like a packet of strawberry flavored chewies, please. Thanks. Hey, I got you some chewies.
I hate strawberries. Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. Come on, Dad! Higher! That was cool.
真是难得，很久都没有这样温馨的画面了。那我们游乐园里所有的项目都已经玩完了，
Looks like rain's coming.
差不多要离开了
I
吧？
think you better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
我也希望能回到从
Me
前。
too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
我决定你买票，我现在挺怕买票的。前面就是买气球的时候啊，就走丢了。
One, please.
That's $1.
嘿，不会吧？哦，在这里，吓我一跳。坐旋转木马喽！我操！这又是哪里啊？小恩呢？小恩还在游乐场里。书包在地上，人到哪里去了？上2楼去肖恩的房间。也没有。手上又握着折纸。 杰登回到了警局里，我们要整理一下在抛尸现场找到的线索。
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
.哇，这是什么呀？我们有神奇的打发时间方式，但是旁边人看到我们肯定觉得呆透了。这到底要等多久啊？这是在等什么呀？觉得睡着了。
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain, Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. We just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met
这个后脑勺看到的很心酸。
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. You know how to tie a knot in a necktie.
I guess.
蝴蝶结领带，我
To
还
be
真没
frank
弄
with you, I
过。
could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter.
这么多人都破不了这个案子，只要我们尽快给他抓到凶手。
Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
他说右边会召开一个记者会，可以了解一下最近的情势。
The body of Jeremy Bowles was found this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m., 5 days after he was reported missing. An autopsy will be conducted tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death, but going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the origami killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible. I'll field some questions. Yeah.
You said the methodology indicated another victim for the origami killer. Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence to the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac killer was never identified. Perhaps the origami killer will never be found either.
I don't think there's much chance of that. For the moment, the killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him. Yes?
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No. He has not made contact in any way, and we have only the murders to help us understand his motives. Yes. What's the question?
Some people are saying that the police were slow to take an interest in these murders because the victims lived in poorer parts of the city. What do you say to that?
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their social class. It is true that the origami killer seems to choose his victims from the more impoverished parts of town. The higher crime rate in these areas makes the investigation more difficult. Time for a couple more. Yes.
There are rumors that the FBI has sent a profiler to help with the investigation. Is that true?
You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation. We were planning to announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary.
According to certain sources, the town hall has been applying pressure to avoid any mention of a serial killer in order not to have an adverse effect on the mayor's election campaign. Do you have anything to say about that?
Pure speculation. At no time has the mayor been involved in this investigation, except to support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your cooperation.
One question, please, sir. One last question.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
这个杀人魔不要赎金，也没有透露过任何联系方式。他会专门在一些高犯罪率的地区寻找目标下手。受害者的尸体都会在报案以后的1周左右时间被发现。所有的死者都会有几个共同的特征：右手握着折纸，胸前放有兰花，并且没有受到过任何暴力迹象。
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
布雷克看来并不想跟我们合作。手表。
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants.
庆祝耐力
Bought the
升官。
same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
给布雷克捐款。行吧，不差这
Congratulate
个
Larry
钱。
on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office.
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
行，我们过来帮忙协助侧写调查，就分配了这样一间办公室，还指望我们可以尽快的抓到凶手破案。不过没关系，我们毕竟不是常人。
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office.
哇，这是什么？哇，直接整了一个全景 VR。看看其他的啊，这个应该是河流，太强了！海底办公室，好像还有其他的2个主题，都看一看。哦，这个我还蛮喜欢的，在云顶上办公。那最后一个是什么？这是哪个星球是吧？你们会喜欢这样的工作环境吗？都看完了，我还是喜欢上一个那个山顶。好了，开始调查。轮胎痕，先选择分析。
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
这款车是一辆雪佛兰83。再看一下地理位置，没有地理分析资料。这里只能分析出这么多了。再看一下其他的线索，兰花。
A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
这就是普通常见的兰花，几乎在每家花店都可以买到。
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
折纸上也没有留下指纹。
Just one origami store in town.
镇上只有一家折纸店，折纸应该没有这么大的难度吧？还有一个档案分析。折纸杀人魔，被害人。
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater.
3年内已经出现了8位受害者，而且全部都是9到13岁的男孩。
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found, and all the victims disappeared in the fall.
尸体总是在铁轨附近被发现，且所有牺牲者都在秋天失去下落。
The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
犯人的行动范围也相当广泛，而且非常自信的在各个区域作案。看一看他的作案手法。
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
接受讯问的人超过3500人，都没有确定下来一个比较肯定的嫌疑人。
The killer is white, age between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
杀人魔应该是一位白人，年龄在30到45岁之间。他拥有自己的车子和一份相对时间自由的工作，这些还都是对他的一个侧写。手里目前只有这么多线索了。
这里是过度的使用 AR 眼镜会带来巨大的副作用。
I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. That's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
蓝色的药剂可以减轻这时候的痛苦，我还是想选择不要依赖这些药物。
Is everything all right, sir?
No one will see.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
那个时候，伊森突然出现了幻觉，我们不知道当时发生了什么。
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
我什么都不知道啊。
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
说我知道的全部的实话。
Sean is a sensitive child. our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
伊森此刻肯定有很多想说的话啊，他已经那么努力的想从过去走出来，去全心全意的照顾儿子，但是没办法，自然走丢毕竟是事实，